Ooh.
Did that start? What's up? Happy Monday. We're
Yeah, happy
here.
Monday.
Sisterwives Monday. And we're here to talk about
Always.
Sisterwives. Oh, everybody. So I'm sorry. I'm Reality with Krista Marie on the Who's Study On podcast on Monday. And if you're listening to this on the Who's Study On podcast audio side and you want to watch the crazy live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I am here playing with my hair, being fucking sitting all over the place, moving all over the place, like, my ADHD. But I have my best friend Q here talking Sister Res with me. Please subscribe to both our channels.
Yeah.
And her Q, you want to tell everybody where you're at, who you are, all that?
Yeah, I'm at the Q and DJ's channel. Join me tonight as we do a Sister Wives recap breakdown. Um, we're all in for it for tonight, and we're
Yep.
going to be
And we're
looking at body languages, especially Cody's body language, which
he's like breathing weird. He's
he
breathing weird and
is.
shit. He's like, I'm like, dude,
Ooh. And
whoa,
then
what
it's
the fuck is?
like y'all have to realize that he's now starting to get flustered.
Yeah, but why? It's been like he's the one who did this. He made it so
I
that
know.
women had to leave it. It has been almost 2 years. Christine's about to get married, and motherfucker, you're still fucking talking about how you're mad at her and how she ruined your life,
And
and you can't have your
and Janelle
relationship.
is no longer there with you anymore. And like Janelle said, Cody hasn't been in his house for the past 2 years.
How about him acting like he thought they were talking about getting back together? In his
I
head,
know.
that conversation was a completely different conversation. In his head, he
He's like
heard
you.
to reconcile. Janelle wants to reconcile. Motherfucker,
Okay,
what?
so y'all, I literally looked up the definition. Y'all know the definition of reconciliation, but it's when two people come basically to common grounds. They're not going to
No,
come to common ground,
no, it means get back together. Like, he
and
thought
they're
they were
not trying. And Janelle's not trying to get back together.
That's what he thought. She's trying to freaking come to a resolution, so like it's fair, so she gets the money that she owed. Like she's like, I'm here to talk about this lawyer shit. I don't to Cody make a decision. Either you pay off property or I'm gonna have to get a lawyer. And he's like, yeah, well, maybe we should talk about getting back together. What? Why? Because all of a sudden now you want to get back together because you have to pay for some shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hey, Dustin. Hey, Robin. Oh my God, my friend Robin's over here. Real Housewives of New Jersey friend over here. I love you. I hope you got sister wives. That's Robin Marie. We're all like, I'm Krista Marie. That's Robin Marie. We're all like, I get all my cats. But
Yeah, let's also talk about how Janelle,
what else?
even now, she's like, I think I'm about to lawyer up. And I'm happy that
I know.
she is.
I'm happy she is too. Didn't Christine lawyer up too?
Yeah,
Because she's got.
because child support.
Yep. And literally, like Robin is so fucking delusional. I don't understand. Like, where is she? Why does she think that? Like, I don't even know what to think about her.
I
You
made
know,
a
she's.
note for Robin and Cody.
Mm-hmm,
Um, because we all know that Cody is narcissistic.
right.
Robin's behavior, struggling or crying and
Mm-hmm.
saying she doesn't want to lose Cody. Also, she's
She
scared
can
of
lose
being poor.
Cody. Wait. Isn't Cody scared of being poor too? I thought the
They're
Cody's
both
scared of being
scared
poor,
of being poor. That's the thing.
and that's why he will not get rid of you. That's why he wants to reconcile with Janelle. He's clueless. You
Right,
know.
because he wants her money as well, y'all. And no, it's
Yeah.
not cool that he wants both of their money, but at the same time, like, come on.
I know.
Narcissistic behavior. I'm
Yep.
pointing this out to set the prime for y'all for the nights because both I am gonna say both Cody and Robin are both narcissists,
right.
because they both almost about act the same. She doesn't want to take responsibility for what she did wrong. She points the
Mm-mm,
finger like at all the other sister wives. Like, no,
mm-hmm.
no, no. And he doesn't want to take responsibility either.
I know.
So I'm
Where
like, that's the reason why they work so great together. Like, kudos stay together.
do they though? Like, you know what I mean? Like at this point, he's she Robin. So according to Janelle, like Janelle said, everything you since Robin got into the picture, you have been your everything is revolved around Robin. It's centered around her
Right.
house. Like
The
he's gonna be
sacred
55.
cow.
Yeah, and it like when they lived in the cul-de-sac, that was the perfect deal. Like if you're gonna have a polygamous family and you want sister wives, what's better way to have your house set up except for but besides being in like a cul-de-sac with five houses, everybody has their own house. You have walls separating each other. You still got privacy. He doesn't have any travel time between houses. He could have made it so fair and even with each wife. He could have had the
Right.
best of both worlds. Yeah, I think he's losing his
But
mind too, but it's too late, Kathy. It's been 2 years. Why is he losing his mind now? You know what I mean? Maybe because of
he's
Garrison.
been lost
Maybe
his mind. The thing
it's
about
like
it that
maybe
he doesn't that he can't help us. Sorry to cut you off. Is that he can't help
yeah.
that he can't control the women anymore, and
Well,
the
there's nobody.
money is being lost. And he's
Yeah,
like, he laughs when Janelle was talking about that she still, she still believes in the church, but
yeah.
she doesn't feel married to him anymore. And
Well,
he
they should.
bluntly laughed at her.
Yeah, I know. I mean, he's. They haven't felt they like literally even after they moved from Vegas. They haven't. He was supposed to. He literally just stayed with Robin the whole time. Like I don't even remember them having him going back and forth because I think COVID started right after that. If Janelle and Kody weren't not legally married, no, they were never legally married.
They were never
She's
legally married. It was
the
spiritually
thing is, there's
married.
right, but there's so much proof on the show that she paid for stuff or whatever. Like they can go back and check the show, even though they're not
And that
legally
even
married.
Mary paid for stuff.
Mhm.
And you get mad because Janelle told Robin, don't go buying this house, this expensive
Mhm.
house.
That's right. Yeah, did you hear her? I didn't know that either. That Janelle had a conversation with Robin about, and Janelle asked her, please don't buy a house that's going to take all of our family money. And she did it fucking anyway. And then went and
Right,
told
she did
Kody.
anyway. And
Yep. And
Cody
it's like,
gets mad. It's
yeah,
like you marry you're okay. You married Cody, the person who you truly wanted to be with. You divorced and left the one who you technically didn't even love in the beginning. Okay,
he eventually abandoned her.
so emotionally banner. So when the church says that you basically walked away, emotionally abandoned your wife, and granted her the release, then why are you getting mad? I hope that Janelle gets the same thing.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that when they go to court, Janelle's going to be able to say, watch the show back all the times there's proof that I put all my money into to Robin's house, that they all put money into Robin's house together. Just because she's not legally married to him, she's still going to be entitled to half of everything or the money back that she at least put in. And fucking Coyote Pass, because none of them are legally married to him, and they all bought that land. And I think that
Right.
he needs that. Whatever's happening with that, I heard you said I think they paid it off or something, right?
Yeah, they paid it off.
So who have
They
they?
paid off the land, but the house they haven't yet paid off.
So Janelle's living
Allegedly,
with yeah, Janelle's living with her daughter, right? They bought a farm, right?
right. They
Nobody's
bought
living
the
in
they
Coyote.
Nobody's living in Coyote Path. Janelle and her daughter, Maddie, and her husband bought a farm,
Mm-hmm. Where? Close to
and
them, or
they're going to be building there because even Janelle said her kids want some type of property left
yeah.
behind when she dies.
Where's their
And
property
why
at?
not do it with your daughter and your son-in-law who love and care about you
Right.
and your full-time grandma?
Right. Like, how far is she from Christine? Where's the property at that Janelle and her
I
daughter
need
bought?
to.
Is it Wyoming or is it? I don't even know. I
I
hope it's
think it's
close
in
to.
Wyoming.
I hope it's
I
close
know
to
it's
Christine. I
close
don't know if
though.
it's close to Christine or like I don't know. I'm like really stupid with geography, but I don't think Wyoming is close to Flagstaff. But or where's Janelle? I don't know where Janelle is. I guess it's Wyoming. I don't. I mean, I just feel like at this point, why is he still fucking talking about? Why is he still mad? Why is he still talking about the women? He's like he literally dismisses them in such a fucking like in a condescending way every time he has any kind of confessional. And Robin's like Robin thinks that Kody or everybody believes that Robin always tells Kody to always work out things with his wife. Oh, it's in Flagstaff. Oh, cool. So the land. Oh, that's awesome. So Janelle, I love how Kathy knows everything. So she has to fight for the land still. Wow. And so they bought it. They bought property in Flagstaff. Awesome. So I hope Christine's near them then.
They
Janelle's
need to
property.
fight
Oh
for something because it's
wait.
not
So
cool.
Flagstaff is where who I guess that's where Christine lives. So they're all spread apart still. I can't. I think there is a delay. Me and Q might have a delay. Do I have a delay with you, Q?
No, you're still live.
No, I mean, is there a delay? Okay, I thought I heard a delay.
Alright.
Um, no, it's probably us. We do it to each other all the time. I'll try to stop it. Thank you for that. I like when some. I know, like honestly, sometimes I don't realize we're doing it. But hey, Terry.
Hey everyone.
No, I feel like honestly that if we're gonna work up to Garrison's thing, you know what I mean? Like
It's
I don't know
better to
what.
tell the full story
I know, and I want
than
to see.
just to go into it.
I want to see Cody's feelings. Like why? I wish they would talk about Garrison leading up to it though. Like where was his head with his dad? Where was his dad with him? Like where was everybody with Garrison when this happened? But I don't think they're going to show anything. I guess that's was Janelle's choice. You know,
Right,
like
because she is his mother and all honesty, Cody has no rights over what happens to his son or who gets or whatnot. Like literally he has no rights.
what to his? Well, they're all over 18.
Right. We're all over 18, but the reason why I'm saying that he has no rights is as a
Mm-hmm.
parent, normally it goes to the mother. And since Cody and Janelle were never really legally married,
Mm-hmm.
that's the thing.
Yeah, but there's no
Cody has
kids
a
to worry about.
fault, right? But they're no kids, but they're adult children now.
Yeah, but they can make their own decision. You know what I mean? Like they're deciding
But
on their, and that's the thing. Yes, he's an adult. His kids are adult children. They can make up their own mind and their decisions on what their relationship is with their dad. They don't. Janelle's not. She making that happen. Christine's not. He's blaming Christine and Janelle for him not having relationships with his
he's
fucking
blaming
kids.
all. That's the thing. He's a narcissistic person who can't take responsibility for his own mistakes, his own mess ups. And what did he marry? He married a narcissistic person. It's the same thing, and I do believe that Robin has a personality disorder. That's just my beliefs. Okay.
And he sits there. He says, "Oh, I was at Robin's because I felt safe there. Things were safe." What does that even mean when he says that things feel safe?
The
It's
reason why
crazy.
he's
Like
saying that things were safe is because Robin is a yes ma'am and a yes sir.
exactly. And I
And
don't.
she says yes to everything,
Yeah,
and nothing else matters. Because if Cody's giving her heat,
yeah. What'd you say?
I
I know
said
he was.
because if I said if Cody's giving her heat, then she blames all the other. Really, they're not wives. They're ex-wives. They're themselves. I'm not even going to give that a title.
No, they're
She blames, Christina, Janelle, and Mary because now she has to take accountability, and she hasn't been taking accountability in a while.
and I'm like, all Robin and Kody talk about in their confessionals is this goddamn divorce when it's literally 2 freaking years. Like Christine is well on her way in another relationship, getting married. Janelle, what do they do all day? What I want if we're gonna have to see these two
Um,
assholes,
I
what
think
do they
that
do?
they ponder and wonder about Janelle, Christina, and Mary all day, and they play the blame game. That's what I think. If y'all really want to know what I think that they sit back, they talk to each other about Janelle and Christina and Mary doesn't want anything to do with them.
Right.
They have
I mean,
nothing else to talk about.
I could care less about Mary's fucking uh shed, me shed, she shed, whatever the fuck she's. I don't care. How many
You
times
said
do we
she
see Mary?
said, and I was about to say she should buy Sheree off of
How
Bananas.
many,
I'm sorry.
how many times are we gonna see Mary fucking turn her goddamn shed into a place to sell her shit? This is like the fourth time. How many times are we gonna see Jen's husband to build her a fucking shed? I
I don't
swear we've seen
know.
it 3 times.
My thing about it is,
You know,
Mary, why don't you just get a house or an apartment?
I don't care.
Hey, you have the shed there for your clothing business. Um,
But you're
whatever else you're doing, business, and then
we
you
don't
go
care.
right ahead and you have an apartment. We don't always need to see it.
But she could stay at her now. Let her stay wherever she's at the Airbnb because it's paid off. Let her make money. Have her little she shed. We don't care about it though. We don't care what Mary's doing. Like I don't care.
What
You're
we want
wasting
to
your
know
time.
is, are you dating Mary? What's new in
She
your
does.
life? Can we please see your son?
Exactly. Her son, her family. Is she dating? We know she's dating. Why are we fucking
Uh,
focused on a divorce? I'm so sick of it. I
all I
don't want to
want to
talk
tell
about it.
you, all I want to tell you is that Mary, you're just as boring as the Plattsville started off last season.
Oh
You're
yeah, but
you're
let's talk
you're
about.
that flat boring.
I mean, I thought this.
Well, go right ahead. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Maybe I think my phone. Maybe because I changed my where I'm sitting, so I don't think it's catching my voice that good. I don't know if it's catching my voice.
Hold on, y'all.
Um, I mean, I just feel like
Oh,
hey, Lady Virgo, thank you for being here. I was just about to say hi to you. I was trying to. I love you guys for being here. No, like this episode was better than usual. You know
Alright,
what I
can y'all
mean?
hear me now? Better?
Yeah. No, I could hear you. I just felt like either we were cutting each other off, or like my phone was delayed. My speaker is delayed me or something because I'm sitting back further than I usually do. But maybe we're just. But I feel like this episode was way better than the rest of them, even though we're like focused on the same shit. But at least we're getting somewhere with Christine and her situation. Like, thank God we fast forwarded through this last year because we were 2 years behind. And I wanted to see everything that was going on, but like I don't what the hell did Robin and fucking Kody do all day?
I don't
All
think
you're
that they
showing us.
did really about almost about anything.
Like I'm reading the notes, I'm trying to like win this episode, but like all right,
I
so
really don't think that they did too much of anything.
so I like the fact that Kody and Chanel had to sit down lunch because they went into it completely on different sides, honestly. Like she went in there just to make sure she's like, look, we got to pay this off. Janelle doesn't wait around. Like they have this property and it has to have a payment by a certain amount of time. And she's like, look, it's due in 3.5 months. You haven't given me shit. So we need to have a lunch. And she thinks that like they're going there. And he's like, oh, maybe we'll reconcile. I feel like maybe we're gonna reconcile. Janelle's like, reconciling is a pipe dream, dude. Like, I want to know if you're paying off this property or not. And the
I
fact that,
know.
and she said to him, you have treated our children like, you have to have a relationship with them. And they started talking about Madison's baby or Madison getting pregnant. And he goes, well, why didn't she tell me? And Janelle's like, because you don't call her. You're not going to just call her once and think that, you haven't been there since she had the other baby, which is shocking to me. So they have their other child, his other grandchild's like 3 or 4. He saw them one time. So I don't blame Madison. And Madison said, you're not around. I don't
That's
want you to hurt kids. That was an
That's why I
awesome
think he
conversation.
has abandoned his just not his children, y'all, but his grandchildren, and he thinks that it's okay, and he's still doing it.
Well, he doesn't, he thinks he wants to, I don't know where in his little delusional fucking pea brain he thought there was a way to reconcile with Janelle. He's only fucking saying that shit because he's worried about money. The fact that she's going there and saying, you need to buy me out or pay this land off. What are we fucking doing? And he's like, it's 3 months away. Don't worry about it. She's like, I am worried about it. I am. And I'm going to have to get a lawyer. And that's what this lunch was about. And he's going there thinking they're having a pal. He's like, hey, oh, how are you? She's like, hi. And she's like, I don't even, he's like, oh, you have some kind of power. He's so fucking delusional. He's like, she's just doing this so she can have a little bit of power over me. What the hell,
Power,
dude? No,
nothing.
she doesn't care about you, Kody. She wants to get the shit out of her name because it's not fair that you and Robin took all her fucking money. Like, it's not fair. She really needs, the last 10 minutes, exactly.
Yo, here's the
I just,
thing. It's not about that. We've been saying it for too long. Give Janelle back her money,
well, not only
Kody, and
that, they have sell Robin's house. They need to give half back to Robin or to Christine and Janelle. Then they need to divide up Kody past or whatever they have to do with it and do it that way. And they either or pay to fuck off and buy her out. Because why play games at this point? Like, it's been 2 years. We're not, Kody, we're not friends. We're not getting back together. We don't want to live on the property with you and Robin. Like, we want to be separated, completely separated. And he's like, I don't know what his problem is. I honestly, Kathy, I do think that he's going to lose it. Or if he's not, he's starting to lose it because Garrison's gone. His other kids still want nothing to do with him. It's probably been worse now because of what happened with Garrison and the way that he's been treating the family afterwards. It doesn't seem like they're too happy with him. And the whole family is torn apart because of him. He could have easily made it easy for Mary to bring her boyfriend around and be part of the family. He could have had a relationship with all his kids. They could all be in a big fucking house together, not living together. They could all have their own separate lives, but still come together and be peaceful and have a good time. Mary could have been fine bringing her boyfriend around, but she wants to be a dick fuck and go somewhere else. Like, oh, I don't want to be there. If we're not together, then I don't want to be around. Bitch, you haven't been around in 10 fucking years. Literally, you haven't been together in 10 years and you've been around them. Mary's acting like this fucking divorce with her, Kody, is the end of everything. Well, that's fine. Nobody wants to be around you anyway. But if you did, I don't see why we couldn't have Mary and her dude, Christine and her dude. Do you know what I mean? But Kody and Robin make it so difficult and nobody can understand why. Because they got what they wanted out of this. Nobody else wanted this to happen. They had to make this happen. Christine and Janelle had to break their hearts to save their souls. It wasn't like they just said, oh, I love him. I don't love him anymore. You know what I mean? He hurt both of them really badly. He completely turned into a different person. I think Q just left us up. But he turned into a different person. And it was not fair to Christine and Robin, or not even fuck Robin, Christine and Janelle, for Kody and Robin to still 2 years later talking about goddamn everything's like still fresh into it. It's not fresh. This has been a thing for years. They've been trying to move on. These two, all they talk about is this freaking separation. That's been 2 years. People have moved on, Robin. Stop crying about it. Stop talking to Kody. Stop telling him to go work it out with his fucking kids. He's a grown-ass man. This motherfucker should do it on his own. And Robin, you talking and saying shit's probably just making it worse. Because whatever happened at the funeral, it's a right. Like I've said this about Karen, I've said this about Shannon on OC. When I'm at my worst, you only have that one fucking chance to be there for me after that. That critical time after all of this, something bad happens. You only have one time not to fuck my shit up even worse. If you can't fucking be there for me, then get the fuck out of my way and let me grieve. And don't make it harder on me. But no, Janelle and what's her name? Fucking Robin and Kody, they want to make everything so much worse for everybody else. Because all they want to do is talk shit in the confessional.
Because they do not care. They don't care about anybody else. But somebody does them wrong and points a finger at them. They throw a hissy effing fit.
Nobody did them wrong. Nobody fucking did them wrong. It's their perception.
But the thing about it, exactly, it's their perception, and that's how they think. And Kody is delusional.
How many times you can tell me you're not in love with me anymore? I'm gonna fucking leave you. You only got to tell me once. You know what I mean? This motherfucker says it. How many times? 3 or 4 times I'm not in love with you. How many motherfucking times you got to tell me you're not in love with me? I'm not gonna stay with you. You said I'm in love with Robin. I didn't love you. Why are you so angry then? Why are you so fucking mad at everybody? They broke up your family. You didn't a family you didn't want, Kody. He's so fucked up.
The
It's like, what
family
the fuck?
that you didn't need, Cody.
Playing old things because that's all he said. Somebody just
And
say me the
saying
same
that, oh, I made an oath with God, or I made a promise to God that I'll be the
did it.
best father that I can possibly be.
Well, that you broke it. You suck. Because according to the church, you're a loser. According to the church, you abandoned all four of your wives. That's really fucking bad
Exactly.
on you, dude. Janelle. According to
And you
Janelle,
don't like
you lose
the,
2 years. That's bad. Fuck
and look
him. He
here, you keep saying, oh yeah, you what? You're
I know,
making
right?
fun of the church, and the church is looking at you as a mockery.
Yup, exactly. It's like me. You know what I mean? Like it's
Exactly.
all about him. He's like, oh, they left me. They're talking crap on me. It's all gossip and gossip. Kody, it's not gossip. We saw you how
It's
you treated
not.
your son. Talk to you on the property. They were crying, and you were like, treat them like some schlubs off the street, like you were some
He
fucking dude
practically
you were just
looked
hanging
at them and was like, "Bro, the f up."
with. Like, dude, your son can
And
be
my
a
thing about
narcissist.
this is, I wanted to hug Gabe. I
Me
wanted
too.
to hug Garrison.
I know.
Your
I hope
son would
Garrison's
still be here if you would have showed him some type of love and
like, where
affection, and you did not.
he shut it off somehow. Like, where did it go? Like the guy that told you, he's like,
Exactly.
I love. I used to be a superhero until you met Robin. Until you said to these
Robin,
kids, you gotta wash your hands 5, 7 times. You gotta do everything the nanny does so you can come around. And by the way, move out of the house too, so I can have my wife back. Like
like
Janelle, what was
really, like
doing his
you. This is what I love
what was
about Janelle. Janelle's like, I refuse to choose Cody over my kids. I
well,
choose my children over everything.
it's a shame because what the fuck? Like they they couldn't make it work in the cul-de-sac. That was a sign right there. Because how much easier could you have it? Then you don't have to have any drive
Right.
time. You know what I mean? They could make it work there. Christine wasn't. Listen, I don't even think any of these women had wanted. I think polygamy was only Mary and Janelle, and I think that when it went, Kody fucked up and he wasn't being fair. That's the end of the polygamy. That's no longer polygamy.
Right.
It's no longer fair. Of course they're all gonna leave. But like a lot of them that we now that we see like his friends and their family, they've all left their polygamous families. Like they used to be polygamous, now they're not. You know, like Mary's brother or whoever that guy is. The one friend we always see Kody with. It's like I don't really
Yo,
believe. I don't think that they ever really were happy ever. I think
they weren't.
Kody.
They were never really happy. They
I
were
was
sad. You could tell.
I was mad at
And let me
myself
tell
because
y'all something.
mm-hmm,
That stuck out to me when it got down to Mary's house and stuff.
mm-hmm,
Excuse me. Mary, when they sat at that table, when they did a recap of a couple of seasons ago, when
mm-hmm.
they wanted sitting at that table, and Mary basically said, this is what I want, and Cody's like, it's going to be a yes, and then it's going to be a no, and she's like, then I'm
I'll
sorry,
stay.
I won't be seeing any of y'all for Thanksgiving. I'm gonna go make this 40 grand or 44 grand or whatever, and I'm
She's
like,
not. Oh, remember that? That's right. Oh, yeah. That's right. Because she's like, I want to move somewhere, and he's like, no, or something like that, right? Or what was it? She
yep,
wanted to do,
she
and
want to do
everybody's like, it's a no.
something. Right. But the only
I
one
gotta
who
get.
looked like that they had her back was Janelle. And
But
I'm like
yeah. Oh,
this.
it was by the B&B. That's what it was. To buy the
Right.
B&B.
It was by the B&B, and you know what? I'm happy that she did because she has somewhere to go.
And her mom was able to enjoy it. You know what I mean? I'm glad that she
Right.
was able.
And the thing about it is that when her mom passed, that's what she had there to remind her of her mother.
Yep. I
I want
really
you
think
parents to kind of like look at that right there, and
that was a good move.
try and do something.
I feel very
Sorry,
behind.
Kathy, I didn't see your comment. I'm on the iPhone right now, and I'm scrolling through so high.
I feel like Mary. I think Mary's going to be have a hard time being with anybody. I don't think Mary's easy to live with. I don't think he's easy to be married to. Um, like I feel
Uh,
like Mary relationship. I wish we could have an interview with that guy she dated. We should try to find that guy because
we
I feel like
should.
she's like the date. You know what I mean? After like the way
I
she is, the
want
way
to
we
know. I think the guy will
right?
probably tell us that she's rough around the edges, but it takes a
Yeah.
special person to
Bossy.
really get there.
Yep. We gotta find him.
I
Kathy, is that a
think
bad
I
thing?
hope that Mary finds her special someone. I really do.
Me,
I hope
me
that
too.
Janelle finds her special someone because I made notes, y'all. Like I told y'all, I'm full of notes today.
Yeah. I mean, I got through mine a
Where
little bit. Like
because
I
they
was just
described okay. So Janelle said, if she ever got married again, it would be on top of a hill, and maybe blue jeans.
that would be
Which to
fun.
me,
That's
I
I
think
mean,
that's awesome.
it is awesome. That's Chanel too. Like that's so
That's
Chanel.
like go on the
I
top of a hill, go get married with your special someone, and
yep.
you make it about you. And the
I know.
same thing with married. Look here, if you want to get married at your B&B, go right ahead,
Right?
do you boo? Have
Like
y'all each deserve a wedding,
my wedding
a
costs. I mean,
wedding.
my $15 at Walmart. Like that. My whole
Wow,
wedding cost like it was cheap. We got married right on the water. It was $15 at Walmart. All my girls picked out their own black dresses. Live fire. I cut them all out of my life that night anyway. But like, yeah, our wedding was like really. My mom is the one who made me have like a reception with all the people. I didn't even want to do that. I did none of the. We didn't do any like the ritual thingies. I just walked down the aisle. I was had both my dads walking down the aisle, and that was like the best part. And dancing with my husband. And that's all I wanted to do was just get married to him. I didn't care about all that other shit. Like it would have been nice, but I was older too. Like I just wanted to marry him. I was so ready. Like in my wedding was
that
literally
kind of sounds like you. Like I told DJ, we can have a wedding reception, which I don't mind us having one when that time does
right.
come. But
Mm,
the wedding itself, it depends on where we want to get married. Like I told, technically, I want to get married either in San Antonio or on his dad's land, hypothetically.
yeah.
But
Are you
also,
gonna
there are nice places here that we could go around and go get married at. We could do something. I've seen couples make it nice and doing, things at the justice of the peace. Not a problem,
yeah.
and then they go into this really nice wedding reception. I mean, my mom got married inside of the place that she was actually doing her reception, and then she had tables and decorations, and then everybody's turned it into the whole wedding scenery, and then now it's a reception scenery. And I was like, okay, cool, you
Like
know,
I would have been happy just going to the freaking courthouse. Like, but I mean, it was nice to have it at the beach. You know what I mean? Because it was cheap. You know what I mean?
right?
I do want to get what's it called? And what's it called when you get ordained? I want to get ordained. Like I want to
Oh, okay,
marry people. I would DJ. Can I marry you and DJ?
yeah, when that time comes,
I want. She's like, yeah, right.
I'm
No,
like this,
seriously. Like
yeah, when that time comes.
I would love it. I would love to be ordained, honestly. But I don't know. I feel like Christine found exactly what she wanted, and I feel like so will Janelle. And I think I don't know. Like I was a little worried about Christine at first. I thought maybe like he was gonna just be like, oh, she's moving too fast, you know. But
I realized that all the kids that Peyton and Isabella both said, yeah, mom's moving too fast, but at the same time, it makes her happy. And a lot of y'all are like, I think it was Gwendolyn who wasn't able to make it to her wedding.
yeah, it was Gwendolyn. I think yeah.
And everybody's like, oh yeah, Gwendolyn has a problem with her mom. No, like she said, she had school, and her mom said, focus on your education. Like we'll do a separate celebration with all of us together. And
Yeah.
everybody's like,
I
"Oh yeah, Gwendolyn, you're beefing with your mom," and she's like, "No, I'm not."
I feel like that I know Hunter. Did we see Hunter? Who did we see this episode? Hunter and Gabe, or no? Who was it? We
No,
saw
we
two of
saw
the sons.
Peyton. This episode we saw Peyton, we saw Tony, and then we saw somebody else's husband. Because I
Yeah.
know that she's got another daughter. Um,
I'm just glad that, like, finally, I don't know why we have to get Robin and Kody to shut the fuck up about this goddamn separation and divorce. Stop talking about their feelings about it. It's been so long. Like, they're actually ruining every freaking an episode. They're just added in there for no reason. There's like the whole
TLC,
conversation that had to happen
we
with
don't need
Janelle,
them. We really don't
right?
need them.
And I think the conversation has to happen with Christine about child support, and then that be done with it. And then I don't know, like if he's not
Yeah.
going to talk about anything else but how he feels being mad about this
Oh,
divorce, then what do you want to do? Like I hope
okay. Have
TLC
you
hears
heard what Cody is trying? What Cody did
what this
recently?
episode. No,
No,
what?
no, 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 no. It's been noted and it's been all over TikTok. And I tried to look it up
Well,
too.
tell us what.
Well, Cody and Christina went to court, but Cody asked the
Uh-huh.
judge to seal the paperwork so nobody can literally go online and open it up to see what's all up in his lawsuit.
Had it sealed.
He had it sealed,
Mm.
but there's supposed to be someone who actually got info on what was all sealed, and I think it had a lot to do with finances
Yeah.
because now the judge is now asking for finances.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and y'all know how we do this. We're going to pretend that we somebody get some type of information. Um,
So I
because
mean, so there's a lawsuit for like the child support and it's sealed. I guess is that what happened?
yeah,
Family court
and
has it sealed.
he still does have this lawyer with 1 star. I don't know how a 1 star lawyer in Utah turned around there and got the judge to go right ahead and sign the paperwork. I was
Mm-hmm.
calling about that last Monday. The lawyer got 1 star.
Oh shit. See, I think he's broke. Kathy, do you know if he's
I think
broke?
he's broke
Because
too. But they
I feel
said
like
that
that's
this lawyer he's paying for. This one
well,
star
I mean,
lawyer
yeah,
he's actually paying for.
well, he has to pay for it. He's not free. You know what I mean? Fucking
Well,
loser.
you
But,
have here's the thing in some courts, if you don't have a representation, they will give you a free lawyer.
but I mean,
So Cody
family court, like it's family court. I think. You
is
know.
filed in court. So it's
Wow.
like, okay, like
Mm.
I want to know what's going on now. Cody, what
Well, I have.
all is it that you got sealed?
I don't know, but I have two interviews that
Um,
were that. I guess what is this? Access Hollywood a couple days ago. I watched it 3 weeks ago. I'm trying to see if there's a most recent interview with Kath with the ladies and see what's going on, like the latest, because we're still 2 years behind. You know what I mean? So let
right.
me see if the latest. This is where okay, so this is where he sounds freaking like he's breathing funny. Okay, all right, guys, if you can hear us, like this is him. He's like, it's when Janelle confronts him. He looks crazy.
Janelle and I talking about reconciliation. It is a pipe dream for both of us. Janelle
Can you
Brown
hear
is
it?
taking a stand against her ex,
Hello.
Kody Brown. On the November 3rd episode of Sisterwives, the 53-year-old sits
Yeah.
down with the father of 6 children, shutting down his questions of reconciliation after she ended their nearly 30-year spiritual marriage in 2022. You know, you complain about my independence, and I will complain about your selfishness and self-absorbed a little bit.
Both are selfish.
No, just it's like I always was. Maybe you always were. Janelle also cites how Kody's estranged relationships with their children have played a big factor in her decision not to reconcile. Even through the ebbs and flows in our relationship, he was always a good dad. Dad always endeared him to me. But now, I would ever reconcile with him and not have a relationship with my kids.
Exactly.
I'm gonna always choose my kids.
Why they always say my kids? They're their kids. Like he never says our kids. Like they never say our kids. That's crazy to me.
I'm just gonna choose my kids. Janelle admits, though, to still feeling an attraction towards her estranged husband, but notes how he hasn't been in her house in 2 years and says that he's no longer the man she married.
I think you're awesome. And whenever we talk, I still feel that like you've got this little hook in me or whatever. But I feel so happy that I don't
Hook in me. That's cute.
I don't foresee a long-term thing for us.
His own confessional,
Right.
Kody, who's now in a monogamous.
So he had a monogamous relationship with Robin. But so guys, I'm gonna do Potomac on after this. I had it for I think 2:45, but I'm hearing, what do I hear? Oh, I thought that. Oh, maybe it's my living room TV. All right. Let's see what you guys are saying. You guys don't really talk much. All right. Well, I'm gonna go and get ready for Potomac.
Okay.
So everybody, come back, please. Let me give you the link for Potomac. Let me see if I can. Mimi, are you there?
Okay.
Are you guys there? Let me see if I can get the link for Potomac. Yeah, I couldn't get it. I wasn't able to link my link in there the other day by myself. But let me see if I can do it now. Yeah, guys, whoever's watching, I see people watching on all the other platforms. We were talking Sisterwives. And if you're listening on Who's Starting On podcast, we do have a live chat going. So not really talking to myself, but let me get the links for Potomac. So hopefully people come back and watch Potomac. I don't know if anybody watched it last night. It was a really good episode though. All right, share. All right, half hour. And get to Potomac. Did you talk OC yet this week? See, it never lets me open
I
it.
haven't. I was trying to do it Monday. Oh, no, I was trying to do it Tuesday, but I wasn't able to because mom needed me with grandpa, and then Wednesday and Thursday I had a stress test. Which the
Oh,
last day of that stress test killed me. Yo, I'm literally going to say Thursday stress test. I was knocked out for 2 days.
I was trying to ask me where to do the link. I can't do it myself.
I'm gonna try to do OC from last week and then Potomac from last week.
Mm-hmm.
Add that in with the Sister Watch recap that I'm gonna do tonight, y'all, to break everything down. Or I'm gonna do that separate. I might pre-record that one
Did you say you're doing
because I
it?
need to. What time? I'm doing it at
Did you say?
6:30.
Mm-hmm. Are you doing OC? I asked you.
I'm doing OC, yeah, but I'm gonna do
Okay.
OC tomorrow with Potomac. So I got two shows
Okay.
that I either need to cover or I'm gonna have to cover.
Mhm.
But if y'all come in tonight, I will do a recap of last week's OC and Potomac. Cause I didn't do that one.
And then if I think my Potomac link, I'll send it out because I can't link it from my phone. And I
Okay.
can't if I do it from here, I can leave it. But I'm gonna go at 2:45. Guys, please come back and watch Potomac with me, please. I have my notes to do
But
it.
so
Oh,
far,
thank you.
I've been loving Potomac.
Me too. I'm so
And
excited to talk about
for anybody wondering, yes, I'm able to finally put a small pick in my hair.
it.
This
All right,
DJ,
guys.
he saw it yesterday. He's like, babe. I'm like, oh yeah, I was looking for that. So I paid for it. I'm like, okay, yeah, I actually like having a small pick in my hair.
All right, I want to end this live. All right, I love you.
All
I'm gonna
right,
get ready for
y'all.
Potomac.
Love y'all. Catch y'all later. Bye.
Bye. Everybody that's watching on Twitter, on my Facebook and all that, please comment, like, subscribe, all that, and follow Q over at her channel. And I love you guys. Thanks for joining, and I will see you at Potomac. Bye.
All right. Bye.